Miana, you have not been directly impacted by a school shooting, so I want to make that very clear. This is not why you went into the mental health space. But I do want to ask you, you're closest to elementary school, you're closest to school than any of us talking right now. And so, what could you see with your experience in mental health and your work now studying to be a social worker? What does this do to a child, to a classroom, to a school, and a community?
Um, I would definitely like to say, first of all, Ms. King, I 100% understand and empathize with your emotions. I would definitely say that it does a lot to kids. It does a lot to parents. It does a lot to communities. Definitely, number one, having to wake up and send your child to school and they don't come home, or in this particular situation, when it comes to the school in Texas, a lot of those parents were actually at the school 1 to 2 hours prior to the shooting for an award ceremony because it was their last week. So, number one, you have parents that any parent in any situation having to bury a child is traumatic, painful, and difficult. So, we have parents that are struggling. You have children that are, even the children that were not necessarily in that classroom, children that were in classrooms over, children that were in the building that are now going to struggle, now going to be traumatized. Multiple children who may not want to go back to school, who may not want to continue to be in school, who may not trust school officials anymore. You have kids who are vicariously traumatized, fourth graders, third graders from around the country that are watching this on the news and now asking their parents, can that happen to me? And you now have parents who are being asked, if that happens, what am I supposed to do? And though I am not a parent, I definitely understand the sentiment of not necessarily knowing what to tell your child. Because even as an adult in a supermarket trying to shop in Buffalo, New York, when somebody walks in with a powerful firearm, there is genuinely nothing to do.
Mm.
So it is definitely scary. It is definitely traumatic on every level, from the children that were there up to the community, up to the parents, up to friends and family. It is traumatic for everyone on every level, and definitely something that has to be talked about and worked through by the community, by lawmakers, and by this country.